Start something Saturday. Get your hooks and let's crochet. That's right. Hello, hello, all my yarn lovers and fiber artists, crafty and creative people. It is time for the December edition of Start Something Saturday. So if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for choosing to come back, hang out, and spend a little bit of your day with me. And thank you for your patience while I briefly introduce myself to anybody who might be new to my channel. Hi, my name is May. I love yarn, I love to knit and crochet. Those are my hobbies, and I also happen to have been born visually impaired, legally blind, and completely colorblind. So I mostly knit and crochet by feel, and well, I'm going to do my best to get colors right, but you know what? I might get them a little bit mixed up. Okay, so I think for sure this is by far always going to be my most favorite Start Something Saturday, because December, you know what? It's Christmas, it's Hanukkah, it's New Year's, it's all the holidays. It's just the excuse that I need to say, let's bring on the bling, the sparkle, and the shine in everything from home decor to blankets to plushies to clothing, accessories, everything, right? So for me, it's definitely about the red and the green and the white. But you know what? If you celebrate Hanukkah, by all means, do it up in the white and the blue. And with either one, I think it is perfect and acceptable to accent it with the silver and the gold. And of course, you know me, I love purple, so there'll probably be some purple involved too. So last time we did Start Something Saturday, I've been talking about my Christmas blanket for a while, which I did not design, by the way. It's a free YouTube tutorial from Glenda over at Creative Grandma. It's her easy Christmas sparkle blanket. I've been wanting to make this for so long. It is in the Premier Puzzle Shimmer. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm almost done, you guys. I think if we work on this to this week and Mondays with May and with Wednesday, we just might have our Christmas blanket finished for next Finish It Friday. That would be amazing. The one reason I might not get it done is because Glenda put a beautiful, beautiful border on the blanket, but you know, it's gonna involve picos, you guys, all the way around this blanket. So you guys know that might challenge me. We might be picoing at 1 in the morning on Friday just so we can get this done for Finish It Friday. Yeah, but this is gorgeous. And so sadly, it does look like Premier Yarns is going to discontinue the Premier Puzzle Shimmer because they're not restocking. They've been putting it on clearance, right? And last time I checked, the only color they had left was the maize, which is this beautiful green, by the way. I really like it. I did ask my sister. I was a little bit worried it had a little too much yellow in it for me to wear, and she confirmed that. So it's going to be great for blankets for me. It's going to be great for decor for me. Chinese people, we can't wear yellow gold or yellow greens like that. But I do have some more of it. So, of course, you guys know, I'm like, should I start another Christmas blanket, right? I mean, I can make all kinds of blankets in red and white and green. And I do have more of the Premier Yarn and the Puzzle Shimmer. So if you are wondering what they look like in the schemes, this is the Jack Frost, which is the white and the gray with the shimmer. We got some of the Checkers Shimmer, which is the red. So gorgeous. That's the one that's the hardest to find. I'm just going to tell you. That's the one that's tricky. And then, of course, there is the maize shimmer, the green. So I kind of want to start like a different Christmas blanket. Like, I mean, I could do like a ripple stitch blanket. We could do like a poinsettia blanket. Or you guys, we could actually redo this beautiful blanket, because my mom and daddy, if you probably saw, if you're a returning viewer, my mom and daddy were here for Thanksgiving. And my mom usually isn't too interested in my projects, but I showed her the Christmas blanket and she really liked it. You guys, my mama really liked the Christmas blanket, and she was like, that's really pretty, that's beautiful. And so I'm debating whether or not I made this one for me because I think it's beautiful and I definitely want a red and white and green sparkly blingy Christmas blanket for me. It's big, it's warm, it's soft, it's machine washable, it's 98% acrylic, 2% metallicized polyester. So I definitely wanted this for me. But I did find enough of the puzzle shimmer in all three colors that I could make another version for my mom. And it's not super hard, to make, and so it goes pretty quick. Once you get the rhythm of it, once you get into the body of it, is the hardest part's going to be the picos. So I might change my mind once I get to the picos. I'm just saying, but once you do the 4 rows, it's row 3, 4, 5, and 6. You repeat it over and over. Not hard. So I could possibly remake this for my mama. I'll have to see. Probably won't get it done for her this Christmas, and even if I did, like I said, I'm not going to see her this Christmas, but that's a possibility. We might remake this. It might be January or February, or, it might be next year before I get around to doing that. But another Christmas blanket is still definitely on my mind. And if not a Christmas blanket, what about getting a start on a spring blanket or like a January kind of blanket, like a January kind of colors, kind of more of your wintry colors, like your blues and your beiges, that kind of a thing. So I'm definitely thinking, even though I still haven't finished my Christmas blanket yet, and I haven't finished the baby blanket yet either, and the ice cream big scoop, but that doesn't mean that I'm not still thinking about starting a Christmas, another blanket, because I am, right? I am really into making these crochet blankets these days. So starting off this Saturday, of course, I'm thinking blankets, right? But I also did score, if you didn't catch it yet, I did mention in one of my videos that Hirschner's, at least last time I checked, still had their premier puzzle shimmer in the Jack's shimmer in the white and the gray. And so, no, I can't wear the maize. It's got too much yellow in it. But guess what? I can wear, in my opinion, I can wear this white and this gray. And so I'm definitely thinking about making a cardi. I got enough of this from Hirschner's that I can make myself like a big cardi with this white and the gray for kind of wintry, right? Like a nice kind of January type cardigan. So I'm thinking about making a cardi with the Jack shimmer. I'm thinking about making a hoodie with the checker shimmer. I don't know, you guys. Lots of possibilities. So is it, part of me says for December, just stay focused on like Christmas and New Year's. That's going to keep you plenty busy, right? But my brain is already like, what about sweaters, right? Because I haven't made a sweater in a long time. So part of me definitely wants to make a sweater. But we'll see. We might not make our Jack's shimmer sweater till January or February. So, and of course, you know who made it to the party, right? The paint box yarns, right? Their little festive friends powders. We got the snow person. So excited about that. I think he's pretty adorable. Am I going to make more holiday plushies? Because holiday plushies are adorable to me. No, I'm not very good at plushies. We all know that. That's not my strength. But it doesn't. I still think they're adorable, right? And so, I'm still thinking about making some more. That's definitely a possibility. That's on my mind. What do you guys think? Do we need more? Sorry, I don't mean to turn my back on y'all. Sorry. But I am definitely still thinking about making some more holiday plushies. So that's on my mind. And what else? I mean, do we need like reindeer? Do we need, and by the way, the paint box yarns, of course, it's their free patterns, and I'm super grateful and thankful. Thank you, Paint Box Yarns, for the free patterns. They want you to use their Cotton Aran number 4, but for me, as somebody who crochets by feel, that is really, really challenging for me to do these amigurumis by feel with, like a 3.75 or 3.25 millimeter hook, and so I do use the number 6 super bulky, and of course I want mine to have the sparkle, so I did go with the Parfait Glitz on that. But I kind of feel like I could do more. I could do like the reindeer. I could do the Santa. And of course, there's lots and lots of more Christmas plushies out there. There's teddy bears and there's Grinches and all kinds of plushies. So I'm definitely thinking about that still. And of course, right, I am still thinking about ornaments. We got all these ornaments that we've hung up, but that's not going to stop me from making more, right? I mean, I've got lots and lots of red and green and white and silver and gold and blingy and sparkly. I mean, come on, you guys. I got out my Hirschner's Sparkle Purple. This is the Hirschner's purple. You know, the Hirschner's has a sparkle yarn for Christmas, and of course they have it in your traditional Christmas colors. They have it in white and red and green, but you guys know I'm a purple lover, so I got the purple. And so that's not going to stop me from making Christmas ornaments that are purple. I did get this thinking it might make a fun blanket. It is not the softest yarn. Okay, it's not. It's got, you can definitely feel the glitter in this. I'm just going to be real with you. You can feel the glitter. But you know what? I could still make a blanket. You know, it's just not going to be the softest blanket, but you could still make a super, super fun blanket with this for the holidays or for any occasion. I think that this purple could also sparkle, could also make some really fun baskets, whether it's for the holidays or, you know, any time of year is okay for purples and sparkles in my book. So yes, I'm thinking Christmas. Yes, I'm thinking New Year's, but I would do purple and sparkles any time of year. So I definitely got out my Hirschner's, thinking my Hirschner's sparkle yarn for Christmas, thinking that possibly this is their holiday sparkle yarn. So I definitely got that out. I've been thinking about it, right? And I did get the purple sparkles. Now that is also, like I could do a blanket with this, but I could also make like a cardi. I don't know if I'd want to wear, it's not like super, super scratchy, especially the plain purple with the sparkles as opposed to the multi-purple with the sparkles. I don't know why there's a difference in the texture, but there does seem to be, in my opinion. The holiday one seems to be a little bit scratchier, the multi, as opposed to the plain. The plain purple sparkle isn't as scratchy, so I could do like a cardi with this, probably even a garment, you know, with it. So it's just, I felt softer, but it's not super, super scratchy. So I could do like a sparkly crop jacket for New Year's or something with this, right? Like a little cardi or like a little crop jacket that you might want to wear over your, like if you're going out for New Year's and you want to put on like your little black dress, right, to go out. I could definitely see, you know, making like a purple sparkly like crop jacket or cardi or sweater or something to go over the top of that. Just saying. So that's on my mind. Now, I did already do a Giving Tuesday video for this month talking about donations and stuff like that. So probably not. If you missed that, I did a whole video for Giving Tuesday talking about where we can donate blankets, hats, and scarves and those kinds of things. So I'm not super, super going to get into that. But yes, definitely hats and scarves make great gifts as well. We will get into that, of course. I think that for me, I am most definitely still thinking about gift items. So I definitely got out my dishy cone, right? I got my dishy cone in white and my animation, which is the dishy cone is the Knit Picks We Crochet 100% machine washable cotton. And then the animation is a DK weight 100% mercerized cotton. So I have both of those out in my, for the animation, I've got it in white, I've got it in pomegranate, I've got it in Douglas fir, and then for the dishy, I have that in white, I have it in the jalapeno, and I have it in the red, and I think that is also really, really good for Christmas. And so I think that we could do, dishcloths, right, for our home, right, to kind of for our own kitchen to make it look festive-y. We could do dish towels, we could do dishcloths, we can do placemats with it. doilies. I think the animation is probably better for doilies. I think if you wanted to do like a Christmas doily, like think about some of the beautiful, beautiful doilies that we see around, right? And then think about doing that. The animation DK makes beautiful doilies. I did my very first pineapple doily with animation DK, and in my opinion, it turned out beautiful. As somebody who works by feel, I just don't have the ability to work with that really fine crochet thread and make doilies. Okay, so and I did my first pineapple doily with a YouTube tutorial from Fiber Spider over there. He has a great, if you want to do a pineapple doily, he has a great pineapple doily tutorial for free on YouTube. But if you want to do like a Christmas kind of centerpiece, I think that this animation would be perfect. I'm definitely still thinking about that. Don't know if I'm gonna have time, you guys, because I got so many things that I want to make. But that's definitely on my mind. So my white and my jalapeno and my Fiesta red dishy cones are out. Don't know if I can locate them all right now, you guys, because I just have so much stuff out. So excited to do Christmas projects with you guys. So, but that's what I'm thinking about too, is dish towels for our own home. If you're hosting, right, then it's nice to have dish towels, dishcloths, and for extra spills, right? If you're having company, coasters and stuff makes great coasters. If you have a company, you want to protect the furniture, right? So you can put your coasters out with that. So either the animation or the dishy would make beautiful coasters and dish towels if you're hosting. Also, if you're going to somebody else's house, we talked about this in November for Thanksgiving. It's the same thing for Christmas. If you're going somewhere, those are going to make great gifts for you to bring with you and say, hey, thank you so much for hosting, for doing the cooking, right? For, you know, having the mess at your house, right? What I just talked about with Thanksgiving. You got to clean before, and then you got to clean afterward. And it's tiring. I love having my parents here. I'm so grateful that they made the trip, but you know, it does get tiring to do it. So I did get my placemats done in the, I showed you for them for the last finish at Friday. These placemats are a free tutorial by Crystal over at Bag O'Day, and I did do my first one in the cranberry, the Premier Home Cotton, and then this is the Douglas Fir and the white and the animation. My family, I did 3 of these for my mom and my dad and I for Thanksgiving. I'm thinking about doing one more, so I have a 4th in case you know my sister's ever here. But I also showed the cranberry one to my mom. And of course, you guys know, right, this is the one that my mom loved. And the cranberry is beautiful, but I just find the cranberry, the Premier Home Cotton, in my opinion, is super, super splitty. It just is. And so I struggle to work with it. Now, of course, I still have some, but I do struggle to work with it. But of course, my mom loved that one. So she is thinking that I need to make at least one more of these. And they do make beautiful centerpieces. These larger ones definitely make good centerpieces. If they're too big for placemats for you, they make great centerpieces. And Crystal did make her original one out of a number 4 worsted weight. So that's possibly on my agenda of things to do, is more of those. So, why not, right? Why not? Now I do also have some of the Premier Radiant Glitter in the house in this gorgeous sangria tones, right? This is their pinkish reddish with the bling. This is really nice. This is acrylic with just a little bit of a glitter, and it feels nice and it is softer. Okay, now I love the Hirschner's Purple Holiday Sparkle, but it's scratchier than this Premier Radiant Glitter. This is the anti-pilling too, so that's really nice. And so I'm definitely thinking, I think with this sangria, and I do also have a green one. I don't think I brought it out here with me today, but I want to say it's the fern tones. So a couple of things are going through my head. I have the sangria and the fern. So you guys just know, I'm like, ooh, that would make a pretty holiday blanket, right? If you put them together. I mean, I know some people think doing glitter in a blanket's weird, but then you saw the Christmas Sparkle blanket from Glenda, and guess what? It's beautiful. It's beautiful with the sparkle. So I think you could do a holiday blanket with the sangria, and I think they have 2 greens. I think they have a fern, and I think they have a lighter green. So you could do a holiday blanket with that, but I also think that you could do like a shawl or a wrap with this, like, or one of those, like I've talked about, those kind of like Rwanda things, or like they're like vests kind of a thing. Some people do like longer mandala vests with these, and then don't put sleeves on it. It's winter time. You could also put sleeves on it. So I definitely got out my gradient glitter and the sangria and probably the green, and I am thinking about either blanket or shawl or wrap or vest or coat or cardi, or all things that I want to add bling to. So, and again, I would wear something with the bling for either Christmas or New Year's, or really, you guys know by now, right? Any time of year is a good time in my book to bling it up. So those are in terms of decor. Let's see. Oh, and then I also got out my gala from Premier, or no, my cotton gold from Premier, because now this is the black, so we'll talk about that for New Year's, but I do have this in the white and the red, the cotton gold, and you know, this is so thin that I don't know. I mean, I talk about I can't really crochet with the crochet thread. I might try to make like a teeny tiny star or something with this cotton gold just to see how it works out. But I also think it would make really, really just beautiful trim, like to do a 4-weight Christmas ornament, like one of these stars, maybe a star from Krista at the Secret Yarnery or somewhere else, and then just add the last row of like single crochet with this cotton gold, or double it, right? Do this as a carry along. So have a number, like maybe like a 4 or a 3-weight. We could do like the 3-weight, the animation in white or in red, and then we could carry along this white cotton gold with it and add it for, like, you know, a little extra bling, a little extra sparkle and shine to our Christmas ornaments, right? So that could be super, super fun in my opinion. And then of course I got the black out because I'm already thinking, like, you know, New Year's, right? So I could possibly do something with that for New Year's, add a little fun to it. I did get out my Parfait Glitz in the cardinal and the red. I did use this for the scarf on my little snow plushie. So I am still thinking about possibly doing like more Christmas stockings with the cardinal. I think this would make really adorable like Christmas stockings, to do the cardinal in the Parfait and top it off with the white. So I think that would look really fun. I think that would make really cute Christmas stockings. I think we could even do like a great big Santa hat, like a huge plushy Santa hat with this cardinal and this white. To me, that would look really, really fun. Like a big old Christmas cape or something, right? I mean, like long, you know, because I have a lot of my Christmas dresses, I love them, but they're short sleeve and they're straps dresses, which are cute. But you know, it's December where I live, and it's in the 20s here, y'all. It's really like our highs are like, you know, 32. So Fahrenheit, by the way. I live in the United States. In Washington State, it's dark. We will get snow here for Christmas, all of that. So, you know, I like wearing my Christmas dresses, but they're a little bit chilly in December. So for me, the idea of taking like a Christmas cape or coat or something, a little jacket, in something like the Parfait, something glitzy, something shiny, might be really cute. I don't know that I'll make a Christmas tree skirt out of it, because I got my nice Christmas tree skirt that I really like. So I probably won't do that, but you could certainly do that with it. But to me, this just says Christmas stockings. Maybe like Christmas baskets or something too with this. That might be really, really cute. Haven't thought, you know, that far with it. I'm certainly not going to be able to design all of this stuff this year, but these are just some of the ideas. I like to do these too. I know some people are like me and they're full of ideas, more ideas than we can make in a lifetime. Some people kind of get into a swamp, you know, and they're like, what do I want to make? What do I want to do with my yarn? And so I think it's fun for us to have like a little brainstorming session every month where we talk about what we want to make. And please, please, please feel free to comment in the comment section what you are making. What are you making this holiday season? Are you doing blankets? Are you doing decor? Are you doing gifts? Are you doing sweaters? What is on your needles and your hooks presently, and what is on your list, right? List that's longer than a lifetime of projects to make. And so, let's see, you guys, you just know I had way more things to talk about. So, let's keep going, right? Decor. Let's talk about a little bit more in the, here's my Fiesta Red. I was talking about having on my dishy. Here's the Fiesta Red for that, for doing some towels, dish towels, gifts, that kind of thing. I've been wanting to make my own, like, wreath. Obviously, it would be indoor, right, because it'd be made out of yarn. But last year, I got these, of course, off of Amazon. These are like these little styrofoam molds. And then you can knit or crochet your own little cover for it and make your own. I do have a wreath outside, right, on my front door. But for inside, I could definitely do something up in yarn in like a white or a green maybe as a base, and then put some kind of decor on that. So do like a knit or crochet and work around it. So you can look for these styrofoam wreath forms on Amazon. A box of 3. So that is on my mind. Don't know yet if it will happen this year or not. And of course, if you're a returning viewer, right, what did you see we just unboxed? All of our Christmas, not all, this isn't all of it yet, y'all. There's more to come, right? But we got a bunch of this fluff ahead of time. I went on Amazon looking for fur yarns. I think this is actually the Alpine Cedar, which I got at Webb's. So you can get Alpine Cedar at Webb's. But then I also did go on Amazon and look for a bunch of different brands, because I want for us to be able to possibly, right, I got my fancy and faux fur fingerless mitts, hat, and scarf that I showed y'all. And so you guys know that I really want to make a set of these in white, right? This is with the Knit Pig Sweet Crochet Fairy Tale Fur Super Bulky Polyester. If you have missed it for some reason, you can find free tutorials for these on my channel. I did the hat in the pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, free tutorial for that for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and then I followed up with free tutorials for the scarf and the fingerless mitts. So I did them in the pink as a gift for somebody. Don't know who's going to get them yet. But I, of course, want to make them in white. And Knit Pigs and We Crochet discontinued the white. It was called Ice Bar. And so that's why I got the Cedar Alpine Knitting Fever for Real, and also got on Amazon to look for some other fur yarn options. So is this going to be the month when I think this is the pink, you guys, sorry about that. Is this going to be the time when I start my white version? Am I going to use the Cedar, or am I going to use one of these little, China strands off of Amazon? Because some of these are pretty nice. They're pretty plush. They're pretty lush. I'm just saying. So I can't decide. What do you guys think? Is it time to start one of those in white, or realistically, that's probably going to be January? But nonetheless, I got out this fur because I think it's going to make great trim, right? See my little dress on, right, with my fur collar and my fur sleeves. I think this would make these fur trims off of Amazon, these white, would make great Santa hats. Again, Christmas stockings, if you don't want to do the parfait, if you don't like doing the polyester yarns, then these would also make great trim for your Christmas decor, your Christmas stockings, your Christmas parties, your Christmas gloves, all of that you could do and trim it up with this white from Amazon. So, and these are just like knockoff brands. I got one thing of this mink from Yarn Art. I might use this yet on a project too. It's definitely thinner. But I might get one more of these and do something with it. It's a thinner. I think it's not a 5 or a 6. This was probably a 4 in my opinion. I don't know. Some people might call it a 5, but it's definitely a lot thinner. Not a 6. It's a lot thinner. So, but this is what it looks like. This would still look really nice on some gloves, maybe for something smaller. So I'm thinking about doing that, trimming up some nice gloves with this Yarn Art mink. Very cute. So I probably need to get one more of these. I only got one of these, so probably need to add that to my Amazon order, right? That probably needs to happen. So that's on my list for December. And then, of course, you guys know, right? I did these Halloween socks, these black and orange socks, and then Knit Picks We Crochet Brava. And I've been saying I want to make a pair in white and red. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the Holly Berry, even though I have these already made in the Brava DK. They don't have Holly Berry in Brava DK. They have a really nice bright red and a maroon. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But they don't have Holly Berry. And I like to make skirts in the Holly Berry. I've got at least 3 skirts that I've designed in Holly Berry, in the Knit Picks We Crochet Stroll, in the Swish DK, and in Comfy Worsted. And so if I'm gonna make myself some Christmas socks, right, I feel like I might as well go with the Holly Berry so that it matches all of my Christmas skirts. So I'm leaning towards Swish DK or worsted for that, but I definitely would like to make myself some more Christmas socks because it's Christmas and it's cold out. I probably will go with over the knee again, just because it's so nice to have it with all of our Christmas dresses. It's nice to have full coverage on our Christmas socks. So that is on my list. Red and white, probably Holly Berry Christmas socks. Now here was a thought I had for a Christmas skirt. You guys know I want to make a Christmas skirt. I want to design one, but I also feel like I'm really running out of time and running behind because of, you know, family hosting, all of that. So I started out, one of the first things I made on this channel was a skirt out of the Knit Picks We Crochet Hawthorne DK in the color Astoria Tonal. I made the skirt, and then I put the shawl from Crystal. It's a 6-pointed, I think her shawl is 8 points, but I put a 6-pointed shawl on the bottom of it. Now I know it's not what we're looking at, because then over the summer I was like, I want to remake that in the Kotlin. And so that was one of our summer projects, was we remade it in the Kotlin. And I said, let's do a fade, because they have so many different blues, right? Like this is the Nightfall, and I can't even remember, you guys, what blues I put on the bottom. This, my mind is completely blanking. But I made a summer version that's kind of more like a beachy. It's kind of a lighter weight Kotlin. It's for the, you know, to go maybe over a bikini as you're strolling along the beach. So I made this. Well, guess what? Now my little brain is churning. I'm like, what if I took my Swish DK, right, by Knit Picks, a 100% superwash merino, super, super soft. What if I took that in the Holly Berry, you guys? I think this is my Holly Berry DK, yeah. Holly Berry DK and Holly Berry in white. What if I took this? This is what I'm leaning towards, by the way, for the socks. This is for to redo a pair of these thigh-high striped socks. I'm leaning towards Swish DK. It is thinner than the Brava Baby DK for sure, but that still is what I'm thinking about. So I'm also thinking about this skirt. I'm like, what if we redid this skirt, but did the body of it in the Swish DK and the Holly Berry, and then for the bottom section, what if we striped it? I mean, we could do the whole crochet section in the white, right? Or we could stripe it, just like this. Would that be too much though, to do like striped socks and striped skirt? I don't know. It might be a little over the top. So some people might want to just do the whole crochet section in the white. But I can't even lie, you guys. I really am tempted to stripe out the bottom. So do the top section in the Holly Berry. And then maybe start with some white and then stripe it back to Holly Berry, white, Holly Berry, white, Holly Berry, probably end with the white. And so maybe like every two to 3 rows on the crochet, swap out the colors. What do you guys think about that? Like, that is kind of on my mind. That's on my mind to do that, to recreate this skirt in Holly Berry in white. I'm thinking about that. I'm also thinking about a different Christmas skirt in, of course, Holly Berry. It's just such a beautiful Christmas red to me. It's that deep, if you're colorblind like myself, it's darker than, you know, a traditional red. It's like a burgundy. It's a super, super dark, almost burgundy. I'll take some out for y'all to see. If you have somehow missed it on my channel, My love of the holly berry is a deep, dark burgundy red. It's very, very Christmassy to me. So it's probably my favorite Christmas colored yarn. So I am still thinking about that. Can't decide if I want to recreate this spirit in holly berry and white, or if I want to just completely recreate a brand new design for Christmas for a skirt. Want to do that, probably will run out of time realistically, and end up redoing that one. So this was the pink. I just happened to have it in the box. Sorry about that. Not doing anything pink with that right now. So other things on my mind were we just did our first Advent opening, right? The hobby Advent project. I talked about the scarf, the stepping stone scarf, and that yes, they do give you access to the knit pattern. They do. So I am still thinking about doing this, and this is also their yarn that they sent us was a non-superwash wool, DK weight. So guess what else? My DK weight holly berry and white. That would also look amazing. Would not these gloves, these traditional Fair Isle type gloves, would they not also look beautiful in the swish holly berry and white? And that super wash, because I definitely want to be throwing my mittens in the wash. So I am still thinking about doing that. Don't know if that'll happen this year or not. But you know what? These also have hearts on them. So they might realistically be more like a Valentine's Day goal for me, right? I mean, flowers and Valentine's Day, is that not all about Valentine's Day? So I want to get this done for December and might realistically be a Valentine's Day project. Also, Hobby did issue a correction on the stepping stone crochet scarf, the interlock color. They have issued a correction for that. So if you somehow missed that, if you're making this and you have missed that, please download and or print out the latest corrected version of the stepping stone scarf, okay? So I realistically don't think I'm going to attempt that this December, even though I want to, very much want to. Don't think that. I think the gloves are probably realistically, February. So I do have my Lion Brand Christmas stocking here still out of the Wool East Think and Quick in the celebration. And the Cabernet, which there's the gorgeous red, is so dark. I thought my mom actually thought it was black, you guys. When I posted this video of me making this, she called me and she was appalled that she thought her colorblind daughter was making a black Christmas stocking on YouTube. So this color's not available, but they have cranberry in this, and so I could remake this stocking exactly in cranberry. I could make a slightly different stocking. Again, we could do it with the cardinal and the white from Premier, or we could make other Christmas stockings. I definitely like to always have Wool East Thick and Quick in celebration in the house. This says Christmas to me all the way. I do not like to run out of this stuff. It just says Christmas to me. White with all the bling and the sparkles. So I have some of that in case I want to do some decor of some. We could do more snow people. We could just make more snow people out of that, right? I mean, that would be adorable. So that's going on in my head. I did get some of the Hobby out. The Hobby's Honey Bunny is the number 5 polyester yarn. It's similar to the Parfait, but slightly different, soft. This is their Hunter Green. So I was thinking about doing some kind of either green decor or accents to any of my Christmas plushies, right? Might involve some of this soft polyester. So some of their, accessories or something. Like I did their frosty hat in the black sparkle, but we could also be doing it in this beautiful dark green. So I definitely had to get out my Hunter Green and the Hobby, thinking about ways we could play with that on our Christmas plushies. And of course, speaking, right, of, because I was looking at the festive friends, right, and thinking whether I want to do the reindeer or not. To me, the reindeer should probably be brown. So I did get out my caramel in the Hobby, because again, this is a number 5. I think I would really struggle to do it in the number 4 pink box yarn. So I got out my Hobby honey bunny and the caramel, thinking I might possibly do one of the reindeer with this, possibly. So, speaking of hobby, right, since we're talking hobby, I also, you guys know how much I love Christmas glitter wheels of alpaca. And so I do have some of it in the gingerbread and the white. So the gingerbread is brown for gingerbread, which to me, you know, if you live in an area that's kind of dark in the wintertime, then the brown is kind of very fitting. I personally find this color to be very suitable for fall here where I live. Fall, because it's brown and green, but it's also got the red and the white. So I would personally wear this, you know, anytime, like fall, September, all the way probably through March. Christmas glitter wheel of alpaca, I would wear something with this. In the gingerbread, it's by far my favorite of the colors. I've said it before, I cannot wear the greens, so I didn't buy any of the greens. But I would certainly want to make, okay, first of all, I made one of Crystal's. If you want to see what that looks like worked up and you missed it on my channel, I made one of Crystal from Bag O'Day. This is one of her shawls on her channel. I made this over the summer. It was a Whip Wednesday of me sitting outside in my parents' backyard, and we're working on this. This is it completed if you missed it. So this is what the gingerbread Christmas glitter wheel of alpaca looks like worked up. I could definitely make another shawl out of this. Crystal's got lots and lots of shawls on her channel, so I could absolutely crochet up another Crystal shawl with Christmas glitter wheel of alpaca. I also really want to knit a shawl with it just to see what it looks like and works up like knit versus crochet. I also kind of want to make a cardi out of this. Yeah, I do. I kind of want to knit a sweater out of this. I know, crazy, right? I do. And I have enough of the gingerbread that I could actually do that. So for me, this says anytime September through March, I could wear these colors. Now, if you do Hanukkah, guess what? They also happen to have this beautiful blue and white. So if you're like, hey, we don't celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Hanukkah, then I think this is the snowflake or something like that. It's blue and white. Very appropriate for January when it's kind of chilly and gray out, right? Chilly, most people think kind of January colors is blue and white and gray. I think this is beautiful though for Hanukkah. So if you don't celebrate Christmas, but you celebrate Hanukkah, you could make Crystal's shawl for somebody, for a gift for somebody. I could make the entire shawl with one of these cakes. So it's not too late, y'all. That shawl works up quick. I made it in a week at home. You could definitely remake that shawl for a Hanukkah gift for somebody in blue and white. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm thinking about that shawl. I'm also thinking about, you know, lots of other shawls for the blue and the white. So very nice for that. And of course, I just want to talk about a few more things for this, and then we will wrap it up because it's getting long. I talked about my fancy and faux fur. How look at the white. I want to make the white for me, right? But you could also make those for gifts. Those work up super, super fast. And so you could use any of them. I think I haven't done it for sure, which is kind of, I wanted to find substitutes, right? But the Serdar Alpine is probably going to be a good substitute. So that hat and scarf set work up super, super fast. I didn't want to talk about hats and scarves a lot because I did talk about that already for Giving Tuesday, right? But I do think if you're looking for quick knit gifts for family, friends, co-workers, I think personally this stuff works up quickly. So they would make nice gifts for other people if you're looking to do gifts. Definitely think fingerless gloves. Think, you know, those mittens from the hobby. Those mittens would make a nice Christmas gift. I love fingerless gloves because today everybody's got their phone, right? And we're always on our phones, and so we can keep our hands warm and then still, you know, use our fingers on our phone, get our keys out, all of that. So I love fingerless gloves. So definitely thinking about that for gifts for other people as well. And then gift baskets, you guys. When I first learned how to crochet last year, I started making gift baskets. Okay, I made a bunch of these little gift baskets. This is the, let's see if I thought I brought the yarn out with me, you guys, but maybe I didn't. I was pulling all kinds of holiday yarn out, and I had intended. I did. Okay. This is what this is. This is the Plymouth Encore Stars. This is a number 4 worsted weight I believe it's a wool and acrylic. I think it's about 75% acrylic, 25% superwash wool, and then plus we got a little bling in there. This is the really dark hunter green. I bought this off of Webs. This is so pretty. Look at how pretty this is. So this is what we're looking at here. Encore Stars #4. It's a nice thick worsted weight yarn. Um, Now to crochet up these baskets to make them nice and stiff to take form, I did double that up, okay? So for baskets, you want to double it up to crochet it. But these make really fun Christmas baskets. I just stuck my family's Christmas gifts inside a bunch of these last year and made them gift baskets. So these gift baskets in that Encore, this is a kind of a stiff yarn. And so I think it makes great, if you double it, I think it makes great gift baskets for family, for co-workers. Maybe you want to bring in some gifts for work. You can stick them in these little gift baskets, bring them into work. Any kind of, like if you're doing, you know, the Christmas markets, I think these gift baskets are adorable. I would even use that Hirschner's purple. I'm just saying. That purple sparkly Hirschner's yarn, I would totally do that up for gift baskets as well, okay? And then some of these ornaments we talked about, I think somewhere in here got the bells from Crochet with Claire. This is what I used as a single strand of this. So we might yet make some more Christmas trees or bells with this year. That would be super fun. And then I think I just want to talk about briefly about New Year's, right? So am I going to have time to make like a fancy, shiny, glitzy New Year's scarf? Probably not. Or not a scarf, skirt or jacket or something. I probably don't have time this year, but I definitely have been thinking about it, which is why I did get out my cotton gold and the black, because I was thinking like a cute little either skirt or dress or something. And then use this as a carry along so we can bling it up any kind of just plain old black yarn, whether it's acrylic or wool, acrylic wool blend. Any of those can be fancied up just simply by adding this gold as a carry along yarn, okay? So I'm thinking about that. And then of course I had my hobby Pearly Haze. You guys know I was thinking about some kind of shiny top or something with this. I think this would make a gorgeous top for wearing out, right? If you're going to go out for New Year's or something, you could definitely make a beautiful, you could make like a halter top with this, tank top, little T-type top, button up. Again, this is so soft. This is definitely a next to your skin yarn, you guys. Now, I believe that this is a hand wash yarn. Just keep that in mind. I don't think this is machine washable, right? But it's fuzzy and it's shiny and it's sparkly. To me, it says all things going out and celebrating. This is next to your skin, so if you're not super into like making a halter top or a tank top to go out, clubbing or partying in, you could still make yourself a wrap or a shawl with this because it is a scarf. This is very much scarf yarn in my opinion. It's so soft. And obviously you could do holiday decor with these shiny Pearly Haze yarns. I just think wearables because it's so soft. So I was thinking about possibly trying to make like a halter top or a tank top or something in time for New Year's with this, but realistically don't know if we're going to have time or not this year to do all the fun, fancy things that I want to do with my yarn this year. I don't think I could get my list done in a lifetime, y'all. Yeah, seriously. I think that, there's going to be, somebody's going to inherit yarn from me. That's just a fact. And is there anything else I wanted to talk about, I thought briefly, for the holidays? Let me see, you guys. I have so many ideas, so much potential with all this yarn. I think the only other thing I was thinking about with some of that holiday sparkle yarn, probably not that one, the purple sparkle. Any of these like sparkly type yarns, whether it's purple or red or whatever color you want, they would make a beautiful like handbag. Think about going out for New Year's, right? And you want to bring like a sparkly little handbag with you. So I tend to think of this Pearly Haze for wearable because it's so soft. But you could also make yourself like a beautiful crochet purse kind of handbag with this Hirschner's Sparkle yarn, it's probably better for baskets and handbags because it's not super soft, okay? And so it's probably better for things like accessories, um, or crop jackets, things that are going to be layered over stuff. But I think like these baskets, I think this Hirschner sparkle would make beautiful baskets because it's kind of that stiffer texture to it. So I'm thinking baskets with this. I'm thinking crochet purse or a handbag with this. For a handbag, I would probably again double this, just like I talked about with the Plymouth Encore Stars. I would probably want to double strand this and make like a nice sparkly handbag to go out on New Year's Eve. I do think the Pearly Haze would make a beautiful, beautiful handbag for New Year's. But again, to me, it's just too soft. To me, it's like, it's just too soft. I want to wear it. This is wearable yarn to me. Plus, as I said, it is not machine washable. And, you know, if you got out for New Year's before, you know, right? I mean, your handbag can get kind of gross, kind of dirty. You know, you setting it on, you know, bathroom counters and that kind of thing, you know, all that. So I don't know. I'd be careful about, you know, making like a hand wash with kind of this delicate, softer yarn handbag for New Year's, just saying. But it's up to you, you know. You might not be, I mean, obviously, I'm 47. I'm not going to the club and scene anymore like I used to in my 20s for those kinds of occasions. Not doing that anymore, but that was just a thought that I had. And I thought I had one more thought, y'all. I did, and then this slipped my mind. Also, gift bags. We can, besides gift baskets like that, we can definitely use our little scraps to make a gift bag. And I thought I brought out one of my water bottle slings that I made. I did, okay. For Memorial Day, I did a red, white, and blue type water bottle sling, and this is in the animation DK that we already talked about for placemats and decor and coasters and all of that. I think that if you made this like a water bottle sling and you added just a couple more rounds to it, right? Just add a couple more rounds, make it a little bit bigger, then guess what? Suddenly you've got like a nice wine bottle cozy for New Year's. That's right. So if you're going to a New Year's party and you're bringing like a bottle of wine or something, or even a bottle of sparkling. My mom doesn't drink, but she loves that Martinelli cider, right? So if you take your water bottle cozies, and you could, excuse me, sorry. If you're going to Christmas, first of all, you could do it instead of red and white and blue, you could do it in just red and white, or you could do it in red and white and green, you could do it in red and white, and again, we could trim it up with some bling and some sparkle, make a beautiful wine bottle cozy for Christmas parties. Also, you could do the red, white, and green, or red, white, and gold, or silver for New Year's, or you could just even do black, right? You could do black with silver and gold for a New Year's party. So think about doing like a water bottle sling like this, and then but doing it in red, white, and green, red and white, or black and silver or gold, or again Hanukkah, blue and white with a little silver or gold, right? So that was definitely on my mind. I'm thinking all the way through the month, you guys. I'm thinking from, you know, I'm thinking Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, and anything and everything to celebrate and make it sparkly and shiny for the whole month long. Y'all know I love, love, love that stuff. So anyways, my friends, I really hope that you enjoyed this. Let us know what's on your needles, what's on your hooks, what are your plans. I'm thinking everything from household items, gift giving, fingerless gloves, coasters, placemats, decor, to clothing, to plushies for the kiddos, or for decor, for ornaments. All of that sounds exciting to me. I want to get it all done, and you know I'm not gonna get it all done, but that's all on my mind, y'all. So how fast can I stitch anyways, right? So okay, my friends, well, thank you so much for listening. Let me know what you think about these. Some of these Start Something Saturday videos do really well. I think some people like to just kind of get ideas. So let me know if you watch it. Let me know if you enjoy it. Let me know if this helped you come up with some great ideas for your holidays, for your gift giving, for your decorating, and just some thoughts on what to do with your yarn. And of course, we are wishing everybody just the best, healthiest, happiest, and of course, safe holiday season, right? So until next time, my friends, thank you so, so much for listening, and happy stitching. Bye-bye for now. I'm getting hungry. I gotta eat some lunch. So I gotta stop talking about yarn.